Oops. Well. I guess it was time to go get live because I done clicked the button. I didn't even know I had clicked it. What y'all doing? Y'all going to bed like normal people? I only slept half the day, so I'm up. I'm not wide awake though. I could go to sleep. I think I needed that sleep. I just wanted to come on really and say thank y'all so much. Tonight was a really great live. Um, they just seem to be getting better and better. And y'all know I'll be making fun of Nick because he be making fun of the pastor saying gooder and gooder. So each one is getting gooder and gooder. Tonight was a really good one. Miss Blossom was awesome. Gloria was awesome. Both of them had different testimonies, but both needed to be told. And I'm just glad that Conversations with Celena is here to offer a platform for those stories, whatever it may be, for the testimony, whatever it may be. That you can come and you can tell it. And if we're not on live, I still offer a safe space for people to come and to share. So it's a blessing to me, and I really enjoy sharing that blessing with you. So I hope that y'all enjoy it as much as I do. So what are y'all about to do? Get ready to go to bed? Did y'all cook today? Somebody told me they just can't deal with me not cooking. Well, it's just me. What am I cook for? I need somebody else to take care of me in this season. In this season, let somebody else do the cooking, Haunting. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Applebee's, they threw me a salad together. I'm gonna have to call Applebee's though. They gave me half my cheese the other night and gave me some lettuce and shrimp and called it a salad tonight. That lettuce killed the hunger, so I guess that's all that matters, huh? Whoosh. I didn't want to thank. I just want to come say thank y'all so much. Y'all showed up for Sunshine tonight over in that live and in the chat. I shared it with Gloria. Y'all be sure to share the video. It's on Facebook, it's on YouTube, it's on Twitch, it's on Twitter, it's on Spotify, it's on Apple Music, it's on Amazon. It is just all over the place. Sunshine all over the place. We worldwide and international. I took a nap. Now I'm up. Girl, I know, right? That's all right. While you're awake, be productive, girl. You got a lot of planning to do. Speaking of that, okay, we're about to do cupcakes, coffee, and conversations with Celena. And Jalecia is like the queen of putting events together. So I need some tips on how to make this happen. It's just going to be in a relaxed environment. Nobody has to dress up. It's first thing in the morning because it's coffee. We want to have coffee early, not late. So it'll be in the morning. We'll have us some cupcakes and some conversation. Oh, thank you. Girl, I'm so proud of you. You're the one doing it. I'm about to be a VIP. Now you're making me have to go buy something. So I was trying to think, do I have anything elegant? And if I did, could I fit it? That's the question. So from next year, you heard I had a salad. So from now until October the 7th or 8th, I got to watch what I'm eating and buy me something to wear. So I get to go shopping for the VIP experience with Manners to Grace Femininity Brunch. Helps us learn how to take care of ourselves. So today, my body took care of itself. I was in Joshua's room. This boy has a blackout curtain. Now, I have blackout curtains too. My curtains let the sun in. His blackout curtain had my body thinking it was midnight, like all day. So I was knocked out, sleep up in there in his room. They say, you missed the boys that much? Girl, no. I washed the sheets and comforter and stuff on the bed and just didn't make it up. Woo. Tip number one, don't stress out. No, I'm not. And because it's gonna just be fun, like it's just gonna be we getting together, drinking some coffee, having conversation, eating bagels, whatever you want to eat, because it's gonna be first thing in the morning. It might actually be after Jalicia's event. I'm not sure if I'll be able to do all that before because it's a lot going on in September. It's a lot going on in September and October. But it's okay. We're gonna make it work. We're gonna make it work. So the people that I know that are upcoming for conversations with Celena is Calissa. She dropped off her book today, like a ninja. So she'll be coming on. Calissa Hinton. She has a testimony. Wendy Mims. She's gonna be talking about the opioid epidemic. Let's see, Tom Piper. He's going to be talking about some financial stuff that's beneficial for us. Maybe investing and saving and spending or lack of, like, don't be doing all that spending, do more saving, do more investment so that you can live better. You know, spending everything is not your best life. Like, unlike popular demand, thinking that you got to spend everything. We're trying to live a blessed life, our best blessed life. So he's gonna be talking about that. And I have 4. Where my cheat sheet at? Who makes a cheat sheet and then lose it? There's one more person. Oh, Bougie Wild, the main one that I wasn't sure. Bougie Wild. So she sent me an inbox. Her name is Yolanda. And her philosophy is, she was living and loving life, and they tried to put her in a box, and she was like, she said some of them call her bougie, some of them call her wild, so she created a brand called Bougie Wild. I don't know when these people coming on. I gotta make up the schedule, but I just want to give you just a little insight on the upcoming events. Oh, hello there from Brazil. Greetings from Brazil. How you doing? Thank you for joining the live. I was just coming to tell everyone that supported us up until this point. It's going on 3 years for Conversations with Celena, and I just wanted to say thank you. I appreciate you. If it were not for you, I would not still be here, because y'all know, anybody that know me behind the scenes, know I'll be boo-hooing, snotting, and crying some days saying, I don't know if I'm going to keep doing it. They were like, girl, hush. They ain't paying me no attention anymore, because they know after I get through my little temper tantrum, I'm going to be on to the next person, on to the next episode, on to the next whatever, because I enjoy it. I enjoy encouraging people. I love the testimonies that I get back from, whatever episode, whatever conversation we had, whatever. I just really appreciate you saying I helped you in some way, because at some point in my life, I never thought that would be me. I was just living in a dark place, sad, depressed, crying at the drop of a dime. Nobody could really understand why I cried so frequently. It definitely was not to get attention. I didn't want that. Like, I'm trying to run from attention. But now I'm trying to draw attention to the fact that you can overcome whatever situation is thrown at you, whether it's health issues, I've had them, whether it's abuse, I've been in that, whether it's lack of finances, I've walked through that as well. So, that's really what it's all about. It started in the pandemic, just from my anxiety. Well, not my anxiety, because I don't claim any of that. I felt anxious because of the pandemic, but thank you, girl. Hey honey, hey Lily. I felt anxious because of the pandemic, but now we survived it like we do everything else. When it's time for us to go, we gonna go. Ain't no sense of getting nerves all in an uproar like I did. I'm like, what's happening? It's the end of the world. But it brought me to this point of finding my voice. And this lady told me the other night, she says, "You bring people together." And that was such a huge compliment because at the end of the day, because of probably most of us, we've met new people, but it's almost like some of us have a gift of bringing people together. And hopefully that is one of my gifts because I've been asking God, what are my gifts? So conversations with Celena and being an inspiration and motivation to people, I'm going to claim that as my gift. Bringing people together, connecting people, helping the network grow, I'm going to accept that as my gift. So they can keep coming, keep revealing them so that I can walk in them even bolder. That's how I'm going to say that. Let's see. Can y'all read all that? How can I explain to my students you can be a good person and shouldn't have to fear of eternal damnation for not allowing just one of many religions, or not following just one of many religions? Um, what is it that you teach? Is it cool to live a good slash normal life without believing in the 3,000 plus recognized deities and just denying one? Hmm. All right, I got a bunch of y'all up in here. How would y'all answer this question? How do I explain to my students you can be a good person and shouldn't have to fear of eternal damnation for not allowing just one of many religions? So, I don't really know if I can explain that, but I know that whenever I was in school, I had to take a course. Did I just have to take one or two? I think I actually had to take two. And I'm trying to remember the name of that class, that one where the different religions, oh my goodness, there are so many, like you said, and everyone believes that their belief system is the right one. And the professor that I had, he did make it clear, if I'm remembering correctly, he did make it clear that he was a um a Christian. You're making me try to remember now if he was maybe Protestant. I can't remember because he was actually the minister. That was weird. But he made it clear that he was a Christian. So he tried to teach it just, straight from the book, the way that the book explained to us each religion. He gave his educational um, opinion, like the educated answer, not necessarily his personal belief. Every now and then, he would interject like his personal beliefs as far as the religion, but that can be very confusing to somebody. That could be very confusing to someone, especially if you're an infant in your religion, almost if you're infant in Christ, just because I'm a Christian too. So to tell you how you can explain it to people, all I can suggest is you tell it to them the way that it's written in the book, because that's how you teach. You teach from the book, whatever book that you're teaching from. And if your belief system is different than that, then you can share that. I think that you share what you believe and you tell them, you express to them that they have to get their own personal relationship. And so once they study, then they'll get a clear understanding of which direction that they need to go in. Um, because that's what our instructor did. Our professor, he did for us. He gave us what came out of the book, the way that it came out of the book, and then he told us his belief. So you can share with your students your beliefs, and if you truly believe them and you're passionate about it, they'll research it for themselves. Because even if you are a Bible reader, or let's see, I'm just going to say Bible because that's what I have to go on. Then it tells you, it gives you instructions on getting a clear understanding for yourself. So, science and religion. Oh Lord, you got Kyle. You put two of them together that be going against each other. African studies. I've always been genuinely curious about women and minorities following and keeping the faith after reading the Bible in its entirety. I don't project my beliefs. Oh, I don't project my beliefs. I just feel bad, awkward when I suggest reading the actual Bible. Why you feel bad or awkward about a suggestion? You shouldn't feel bad or awkward because, like I said, you're going to read to get an understanding, a clear understanding for yourself. Um, Lack of knowledge is where we go wrong in a lot of cases. And so we listen. I mean, I've been guilty of it too. I think most of us have been guilty of attending church or attending events and programs and listening to what is being said and not getting the information and the knowledge for yourself. So, the best way that you could probably communicate to your students is to read and get an understanding. And once you get an understanding, it's left up to the individual as an adult um, to make a decision. So, just like you said, you're not trying to project your beliefs on them. Neither should we try to project our opinions. If you believe in the gospel, you spread and you share the gospel. But more importantly, you live it so that they can see it, him, her, through you. You know, whatever it is that you are living, that should speak for you. So it's not even too much that you have to say other than teaching from the book. So whatever, and I'm speaking just from a classroom perspective when I say this, whatever is in that book, you teach it from that book, and then you plug in anything that you feel would be helpful to them, and you let them get an understanding, and you live your life the best that you can so that they can see Christ, because I think that you're a Christian, maybe that they can see Christ through you, and that's the best example that you can give people. Hey, Mamiti, you missed this question. I needed your comment. But if I encourage reading the Bible, the majority will become atheists. It's quite the conundrum for me. But if I encourage reading the Bible, why do you think the majority will become atheists? I don't think that the majority that have read the Bible already have become atheists. Are you an atheist, Kyle? Kyle, I got on here to say thank you for supporting conversations with Celena. You done took me to a whole nother level on you, your students, and your beliefs, because I do not think that reading the Bible will make them become an atheist. They may have to get some help with their interpretation, But just because, I mean, there's so many different versions of it. Hey, Jennifer. You know, we grew up on the King James, the thee, thou, and thou. But sometimes you have to pull out other versions to help get a clear understanding. But keep that King James close by because that's what I have. I like the one with the King James and it's split. There's King James on one side, and then there's the other side that could be the Living Bible or something else that helps explain. Where's Jaleesa at? Jaleesa got quiet. She saw that. Jaleesa, you saw that question. Mamiti, go look at that question. Let me put it back up on the screen. Hold up. Still unaware. So this was Kyle's first question. Mamiti and Jaleesa. Who else over here? Latea and Jennifer. Lily. Don't y'all jump off. I see y'all jumping off. Y'all see Kyle's question. So he feels like if he encourages his students to read the Bible, that they're going to become atheists. He does not want them to fear eternal damnation for not following just one of many, many religions, because there are a lot. So that is a true statement that there are a lot of them out there to choose from. So how do you teach from a place of love and not of fear? Because honestly, you do grow up a lot of times with the fear, like everything is from fear and not from a place of love, not because God loves us so much, just because we need to fear going to hell, blowing it up. You're going to blow it up. That's what it was. You're going to blow it up. Wait, let's see. I don't want to be, but reading the Bible is rather traumatic. So much rape, incest, killing, torture, shaming, etc. Well, that's basically living life. I mean, we still got all of that going on. But it's the overcoming and it's the outcome because we make it through. Like we make it through. We have hope, we have faith. And so that's what keeps us going. Hey, Miss Abigail. I come on here to say hey, and Kyle got me over here. Look, I'm already scratchy at the throat. Kyle says, Miss Abigail, okay, so Miss Abigail, you gonna say something to Kyle for me. Miss Abigail, Kyle says he don't want to recommend reading the Bible because it's traumatic. Too much rape, incest, killing, torture, shame. What would you tell Kyle? Vanessa, get on there and tell Kyle something. I know you hear me over there too. Miss Abigail typing you something. I know she is. Hang tight, Kyle. Miss Abigail gonna get it right for you, Kyle. Hold on. Yes, I see you over acting like you ain't heard what I asked you to do. Okay, hold on, Kyle. Here we go. Man, this Miss Abigail, that's what I'm reading too, because I'm reading this book right here, Love at Last Sight. And Miss Abigail, I'm on the chapter that's talking about relationships. So Miss Abigail says, Kyle, it's not about religion, it's about relationship. We face things in life, and these things God faced yet without sin. Miss Abigail, Kyle finna come back and say something. Let's see what he about to say. Kyle, where are you located? I remember every last one of y'all left me over here with Kyle. Kyle in Illinois. I wanted to come to Illinois this summer too. I'm not here to change your mind. I just like to have the conversation. And this, I mean, and don't get me wrong, that's good. It's good to have a different perspective on things. That's why we have choices. That's why we have opinions. Um, and we shouldn't, that's what's wrong with the world right now. We can't have a conversation without feeling like we're gonna fall out with people if they have a different opinion than our opinion. Like, I'm not here to beat you up at all, Cal. I'm enjoying the conversation, but this is not even what I expected when I jumped on here to say thank y'all for supporting conversation with Celena. But guess what? You're here, and to me, you're supporting me because you are having exactly what I like to do: have a conversation. So you are not bothering me at all, and I know you're not here to. You can tell the way that you're asking your questions, like you're not being disrespectful or anything. Truly, you want to help your students because when you're having classes like that, it does alter your thinking because you see how so many other people truly believe what they believe. They truly believe their religion. So you know, if anybody in here is whatever they are, Christian, if that's their religion, or like Miss Abigail says, not really about religion, it's about relationships. So whoever you have a relationship with, you truly believe exactly what you've been taught. But the thing about it is, you have to read to get an understanding. And sometimes, even after reading, like you said, you could be confused and you don't really know what to do. But in my opinion, that's where your faith kicks in. You have to have faith, and because it's all in the hope. Just think about if you really thought that there was nothing, no God, no higher power, nothing to live right or wrong for, just live. Do you know what the world would be like there was no consequences? If we never thought that there was a consequence to doing wrong, if we never thought that there was a benefit to living right, like what would it actually be like? So it's good that you're asking these questions, but in your classroom, you have to just really show your students love, give your students the opportunity to have a relationship with you, and you live the best that you can. Like, and not get caught up in any type of a religious type of attitude, spirit, any of that. Don't fear talking about what you know. When you know God has your back. Oh, thank you, Cal. You good people too, because you're trying to help your students, and I appreciate you trying to help them. But just be good to them, listen to them, and you don't have to convince them to be anything, because we are the church, and so it's about relationships. So when you be good to people, and everything else is going to work itself out. Like, I still am not really sure of your belief system. I just believe that we do have to have hope, and we do have to have faith. And because I know if I didn't have it, I wouldn't be here talking to you right now. So hope and faith is what keeps us. Um, we're still here by the grace of God, and we have to recognize that. We have to be grateful for that. And because I have a friend, it still tickles me to this day. I made an assumption that she was a Christian, or actually two of them. I had an assumption that they were Christians. I was like, oh, I'm going to pray to God on your behalf. One of them was straight atheist. She didn't even believe in God, but she never treated me any type of way. Like, she never did. She never said, girl, don't pray for me. I don't believe in whatever you're talking about. I learned in a study group that she was an atheist. And the other girl, she told me that she does believe in God, but not in, she said JC. I want to say, who is JC? And but she was talking about Jesus Christ. I was like, oh my goodness, I've been over here talking about I'm gonna pray for you in the name of Jesus. And neither one of them, and they're like, girl, okay, you could pray all day, but I appreciate that too because they weren't disrespectful either. So that's the whole thing. You have to respect others' opinions, and you still pray for them. Like you still pray for them that their eyes will be open, their hearts will be touched, and you pray the same prayer for yourself. Like I pray for myself and hopefully most other people. Lord, give me an understanding. Help me where I'm weak. Builds me up where I'm weak. Where there's if there's a lack of faith, help me there. Whatever it is that you need, you just pray. But praying is the talking portion of it. Meditating is the listening portion. So we have to stop and be quiet, be still, so that we can hear exactly what it is that we're supposed to do. Miss Abigail, a lot of kids go through life and don't have anyone to go to. They want to be set free, but they need someone that they can go to and not be judged. Keep being you, Cal. God is using you because it's a blessing. Those kids are listening to you. This will probably be a shocker. Probably not. But I am actually an atheist. But I never try to change their minds. I just make them think deeper about all topics. I would never try to convince anyone of their beliefs. Oh, let me see. Being wrong. This is why I was shocked growing up, but I'm actually an atheist. But I never try to change their minds. I just make them think deeper about all topics. I will never try to convince anyone of their beliefs. So, well, guess what, Cal? You are welcome over here at Conversations with Celena, and you're loved over here on Conversations with Celena because we love people. And regardless of what your beliefs are, we love people. And so I'm not going to try to convince you, which is what I was trying to share with you earlier. I would not sit here and try to beat you up, criticize you, convince you one way or the other. I would just try to love you the best way that I knew how. Like you love on the people, you love on your students. And so I think that even if you are an atheist, that if you get with the right people, the right person, you would see the love of God through them. And that's the difference. And so, Kyle, we love you over here on Conversations with Celena. Don't you worry about that. I thought that maybe you were an atheist, but that don't mean you're going to die an atheist, okay? You might change your mind and be set free and start telling your students a whole new subject that ain't even in the book. not in the school provided book anyway. You might just completely have a change of heart. That's what I say about that, Kyle. Someday I want to hang out and have a beer with you. Now, Kyle, yeah, hi. Do I even look like I drink beer? I don't even drink beer. But I would come and meet you, Kyle, when I come to Illinois. You could buy me a what you call it, a little mimosa, the little fake mimosa. Cause I be gonna start talking crazy if I drink a beer. Ooh, that's nasty. That's all right, Kyle. You drink your beer, I drink my smoothie, and we're gonna have a good conversation in Illinois. You have a good night. Come back and have a conversation with us, Kyle. You might have to come on Conversations. Matter of fact, come on up here so we can have a conversation. I'm gonna get Miss Abigail. Miss Abigail hung in there with you. See, Jaleesi and Lily and whoever else copped out. They jumped on off of here. They said, I'm not getting in that conversation with Kyle. What is Kyle talking about tonight? But no, I enjoyed it. You go back and be the amazing teacher that you are. Science and religion. They need to rethink having you the religious teacher though. But But yeah, I like it. Kyle, I'm gonna send you my phone number. We're gonna have to take this conversation offline. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put it right here. Let me respond to you right now, if I can. Let me see. I know I can respond to comments. Where they at? Oh, it's right here. Hold on. 601. There you go. All right, Kyle, you can call me while you're drinking your beer. I'm over here drinking some water or something. Call me tomorrow. All right, y'all have a good night. And thank y'all again for supporting Conversation with Celena. Be sure to tune back in here. We're going to have Tom Piper on finances. We're going to have Bougie Wild on her Bougie Wild life. Wendy Mims on the opioid addiction, opioid epidemic. And Calissa Hinton, she has a powerful testimony about being different and becoming an author and different things like that. So y'all be sure to tune in. And I'm out of here. I already had a live tonight with Gloria, remembering Shane. That was so beautiful. I just love it. We're going to come back and do that again. But in the meantime, you keep it smiling, sunshine, and I'm going to go rejuvenate myself so that I can bounce back and have an amazing week. My friends have told me something wrong with me. I must be depressed or something. And I'm like, where y'all get that from? But the weight of the world can be heavy on us sometimes. And so because they pointed it out to me, and because I know they love me, and they said, we're not about to let you go down that hole again, it brought it to my attention. So I'm going to do some self-care things tomorrow, along with some work I got to get caught up on. But I definitely have to put me first. So that's what my last recommendation of today is going to be. You go do something to take care of you. You go do self-care, self-love, whatever it looks like to you. To me, it might be sleeping in, which I did that today. It might be getting a massage, going to get my hair done, just sitting and meditating, just doing different things, for you. Do those things for you so you can show up and be your best blessed self. Um, and it's not about always spending money. Just do things for you. I need to clean up. That's gonna be another thing I need to do for self care because I needed a ring light for tonight. The little bitty ring, I got the little bit. I don't even know where it is. I'm just telling y'all that's how it is over here. But I am preparing to move, so I'm becoming a minimalist. I'm buying me a bunch of trash bags. I'm getting rid of things because I'm preparing to move. And if I don't move, I will be prepared to move. So if God say move, chop chop, I'll be ready to go. I'm like, Lord, I'm ready to go. He'll be like, no, you're not. No, you're not. Get yourself ready. So y'all take care of yourself. Get yourself ready for change. We always want to be promoted. We always want to go higher. We always want more. But we're not prepared for the things that we're asking for. So I'm gonna be the first one to say I'm not prepared, but I'm about to get prepared. I am preparing myself for better. I'm preparing myself for more. And I want you all to do the same thing. We in this together. Kyle is in it with us too. He gonna be providing the beer and the non-alcoholic drinks for us. But we about to show up in Illinois and cut up. We gonna cut up with Kyle, and that's what the episode is gonna be called. Conversations with Celena is coming to Illinois to cut up with Kyle. Be looking for it. All right, y'all have a great night. Love y'all so much. Mwah. Keep it smiling, sunshine. Go share a smile and spread some sunshine.